Um, well, I'll tell you one of my favorite, funniest stories that's ever happened to me was we used to have a summer school camping program. I think it's been gone for 5 or 6 years now, but it was for special ed kids. And I think if any, Teresa Hudson, who's probably in your video archive somewhere, she actually started this program. But it was a summer school program. We got to take about 16 girls only camping. They earned money. They worked at the fish hatchery up in Kernville. We would plant thousands of pounds of fish in the river. We went up and cleaned up cabins at a place called Yenishante, which is up on the top of Mount Greenhorn Mountain, if any of you have ever heard of that. It's where skiing, it's about the only skiing place in Kern County. Might be some at Mount Pinos, I guess, but anyway, so when I got here, Teresa Hudson was leaving that program and I got to take it over. And we would get girls from Foothill, we'd get girls from Arvin, East High, Miramonte, a lot of the East Side schools. And so the program it was great because it mixed kids from a lot of different schools. We would get everything ready Monday, packed into school vans, and we camp all week and not come home until Friday. And during that time, we had a lot of fun. We also did a lot of work cleaning cabins and planting fish and cleaning out weeds out of different facilities in Lake Isabella. Anyway, Melissa Barron was a special ed teacher here at that time, and she and I were the two teachers. It took a couple vans to get all the gear up there. And we were leaving the campsite one day, getting ready to head over to near the courthouse in Lake Isabella. And Melissa was driving in front and I was behind. We had all our rakes and all our equipment ready to go. Girls were ready to work. And I'm trailing her by a couple hundred yards, and all of a sudden this deer comes bounding off the side of the hill right into the front of her windshield. I mean, it hit the van and slammed off to the road like so fast. And I'm, I saw the whole thing. Most of the girls in my van didn't see it. And I asked, did you guys see that? What? And Melissa just kept driving, just like nothing happened. And so I'm driving along, and all of a sudden it starts seeming very funny to me that this is just all in a day's work. You're not even gonna pull over, and this isn't causing you any concern. And so I start laughing, and I don't think it's really appropriate to be laughing. So I'm covering my mouth like this, and the girls behind me, I hear one say to the other, "Mrs. Levinson is crying." And so they thought I was upset about the deer being hit. But then I thought, oh, I'm not crying, I'm laughing, and I feel bad about laughing. And we go for a couple of miles before Melissa pulls over her van. Like, she just kept driving like nothing happened. And so her side of the story is she just didn't have any place she felt safe pulling over, because it is mountainous and curvy and 2 lanes. And but from where I sat, it was hilarious. And we never let her forget it. We used to come wearing deer antler headbands, and we gave her a hard time forever. So right now, I don't want that story to ever die. We had a couple guys from the district it messed up the van, I'll tell you. Melissa will share that the inside of the van smelled to high heaven of deer brains, I guess, and she couldn't open her door to get out on the driver's side. Lights were nice and smashed in. Nothing super serious, obviously. She kept driving. And a couple guys down here brought up a new van and drove the old van home, and we went to work. So that is one of the funniest things that's happened to me here at Foothill. Hashtag best summer school ever.